But when it comes to topics like new development in town, when it comes to shifts and things we do together here as a church, or when it comes to the many social and political concerns that can divide us, can we have the courage, like the folks in Ezra, to allow the span of emotions, to listen for people's stories, to look for shared values? Sometimes we can. But sometimes it's really, really hard, right? I'm aware that I'm sharing these thoughts during a week when there was another horrifying school shooting and another horrifying act of political violence. This week's headlines add to past headlines. More tragic loss of life, more people, young and old, both traumatized, so much violence to mourn, so much that causes fear. And so maybe my thoughts on courage are detached from this violent world we live in. Maybe my thoughts on courage don't recognize the pain and harm are out there when sometimes there aren't easily noticed shared values, or we're not sure they're there at all, when sometimes the other values out there conflict so much with our own. Sometimes it might feel like listening to other perspectives or looking for shared values is something that's condoning what we know is wrong, what we know harms. It's not easy to make space for all the emotions, our own, other people's. It's not easy to hear other perspectives about things and wonder if and where there are shared values. But maybe that's exactly why we need courage so much. It takes courage and wisdom as we feel what we feel, as we hear what other people feel and perceive, and as we keep working toward the kind of world we want to live in. The exemplars of nonviolence who came before us, Gandhi, Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, they might say the same. It's interesting to me that each of them was criticized by contemporaries for their moderation. But they show us that it's possible to be able to both listen to others and hold true to our own beliefs, to express our disagreements nonviolently, even in the face of violence. Gandhi said, "An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind." And the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Hate multiplies hate in a descending spiral of destruction." And nonviolence is a way of life for courageous people. Like the young and old folks in Ezra show, it takes courage to allow our own and other people's emotions, including uncomfortable ones, to listen for other people's stories and perspectives, and all the while to be true to our deeply held values in the process. Our culture isn't very good at this. Our culture takes us to extremes where violence responds to violence and hate to hate, a vicious cycle. But we who follow Jesus follow another way.